Hi there, I'm James Levesque, and welcome back to Life After Losses. Now, there are moments in life that seem ordinary on the surface. A hug, a goodbye, a conversation across the kitchen table, but every so often, something reminds us just how fragile those moments really are. Sometimes it's a quote we've seen before, sometimes it's a memory, and sometimes it's just the simple awareness that time moves faster than we think. And as we get older, these reminders land a little bit differently. They shift something inside of us in a way that makes us look at the people we love a little more closely, a little more intentionally. Because the truth is, most of the moments that matter don't come with warnings. They don't say, pay attention, this is important. They just pass quietly through our hands. This week, I'm reflecting on what it means to be truly present. Not in a performative way, not in a pressured way, but in a real, grounded way that honors the people we love while they're here. Not out of fear of losing them, but out of gratitude that we have them now. So if you found yourself moving through life on autopilot, or feeling like the days all look the same, this one is for you. Let's talk about presence, about the moments we overlook, and about the simple choices that turn ordinary days into memories that last, in this, entry 259. Now, I came across a quote I'd seen several years ago that made me stop and think again. One day, you're going to hug your last hug, kiss your last kiss, and hear someone's voice one last time. But you never know when that last time will be. Live every day as if it were the last time you'll be with the person you love. Now, I've heard versions of that quote throughout my life, but the older I get, the more it lands differently. The more trips around the sun I take, the more I recognize how true it really is. We live as if the people we love will always be there, as if our routines will go on forever, as if time is something we'll always have more of. And I learned this more than 30 years ago. Then I forgot and took life for granted. Then nearly 12 years ago, I remembered it again in a hard way. Now, we fall into routines because we're human. When you love someone, it's natural to fall into patterns. You assume the ordinary days will keep coming. You assume see you tonight means there will always be a tonight. You assume the conversations, the kisses, the small rituals will repeat indefinitely. And earlier in my first marriage, I understood in the theory that time was fragile. Loss had touched people around me. I knew life was unpredictable. But knowing something is not the same thing as living like it's true. And like most people, I slipped into routine. Comfortable, familiar, reassuring. Then loss came, and everything changed. I told myself I would remember the lesson, and for a long time I did, until life smoothed itself out again. Routine has a way of softening urgency. It makes us forget that the people in front of us are not guaranteed. Till death do us part sounds poetic until it actually happens. And here's something I think we don't really talk about. We marry someone knowing that one day one of us will leave the other behind. Till death do us apart is not a metaphor, it's the deal, it's baked into the promise. We say those words while imagining decades of tomorrows. We never think about the part where someone has to go first. Even outside of marriage, we carry the same blind spot. We move through life as if we're owed unlimited time with the people we love. We assume the universe will give us warnings, signposts, or countdowns. But most of the last times in our lives don't announce themselves. They slip quietly into the ordinary, disguised as just another day. You don't know that the breakfast that you share will be the last one. You don't know that goodnight is the last time you'll hear that voice. You don't know that the hug that you give is the final one you'll ever receive. Because if you did, you should hold on to it a little longer. I know I would. We all would. Loss taught me what routine had made me forget. When I lost my second husband, I was reminded again that time is not infinite, and neither are the people we love. You'd think having lived through the loss once would have solidified the lesson forever, but human beings are complicated. We adapt, we forget, we slip back into patterns that make life feel safer than it really is. And when the people in our lives feel permanent, we treat moments as renewable resources, but they're not. What grief taught me twice is that love doesn't stop when life does, but opportunity does. the opportunity to say the thing, to fix the thing, to appreciate the thing, laugh at the thing, show up for the thing. Those windows close without warning, and yet this isn't a message about fear. It's a message about awareness. This isn't about mourning, it's about living while we can. Now, I don't want you to walk away from this thinking about death. I want you to be thinking about presence, not a frantic kind of presence where you feel pressure to make every day meaningful. Not the hallmark version of squeezing every drop out of life, just a quiet, steady awareness that the people in your life are gifts, and gifts deserve attention. Being present is all about intention. It's asking yourself, am I really here, or am I on autopilot? When was the last time I truly looked at the person I love? Do the people who matter know they matter? What small moment today deserves my full attention? This is the kind of awareness that deepens relationships, not out of fear of losing someone, but out of gratitude that they're here now. And how you can be more present without making it a project. Presence doesn't require grand gestures. It's built from tiny human moments. Try one of these. Let the hug last 1 second longer. That second is never wasted. Slow down long enough to actually hear someone's voice, not just the words, their voice. Put the phone down during a conversation. Give someone the gift of your full attention. Say the thing you think is obvious. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're here. I love this about you. Look for the small, quiet moments that usually pass unnoticed. Sometimes those become the ones that you miss the most. Don't think of these as tasks. They're invitations. Invitations to be more present and to make an impression. Now it's your turn. I'm not asking you to like every day as your to live every day as if it's your last. I'm asking you to live every day as if it matters, because it does. And ask yourself, where am I moving through life on autopilot? Who deserves a little more of my attention? What moment today can I show up for more fully? You don't get to know when the last time is. None of us do. But you do get to choose how present you are while the people you love are still here. And that choice, that made in small, honest moments, is what turns ordinary days into memories you'll carry long after the last time has passed. Thanks for watching.